Wednesday morning thoughts. It's AT Malone, the first in my name because the second is already here. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos from your boy. It is exactly 4:58 a.m. Running a tad bit behind because I was trying to adjust the setting in the living room in order for me to record, still getting used to this microphone. So you already know when you get new technology, you start to work with different variations of angles, and you want to make sure that the product that you're producing, especially when it comes to content creation, you're continuing to evolve. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get used to all of this, but we're going to get it, man. This is actually my first official day of the work week, even though I went in on Sunday, because I got to get that extra, man. I got a lot of things I got to pay for, birthdays, anniversaries, and to make sure that I have a great vacation with my son. And in order to do that, you got to make some money, man. This is also the first Wednesday morning thoughts at 40 years old. And this is a new beginning. It is a new decade for me. See, when I was 30 and when I just turned 30, people told me, hey, once you reach 40, it's downhill from there. And I never believed it because I know that these people were projecting their flaws and their misfortunes upon me. And this is one of the things, guys, that we have to do. We have to recognize when people project things on you. Just because you experience certain things within your own life doesn't mean the next person is going to. My mind is limitless. My mind is ever evolving. I don't even look 40 years old, y'all. I don't. I don't care what anybody says. But then again, I don't even know what 40 years old looks like in 2025, really, in general. So I don't allow these people to force certain information in my mind because I know that I am completely different than the majority of people walking the face of this earth, man. And I'm cool with that. You can project things as much as you want, but it's not going to affect me because once you figure out who you truly are deep down, you know what your limitations are. You know what you are capable of. You know the things that you can do that other people can't. So don't allow certain information to go inside your brain and trick you into thinking that you're like them. We're all born individually, unless you're like a twin, a triplet, but in general, right? So make sure that you avoid those things because those are distractions at the end of the day. You have to stay on that path of glory. Whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whatever goal it is, you got to stay on that path. There will be people trying to throw things at you like you're playing a game of Mario Kart, right? I like Mario Kart, by the way. I'm pretty cold at it. I need to get me a Wii. But they'll throw those, turtle shells along the way, those bananas to try to distract you from actually going to your destination. But the only thing that you can do is avoid them no matter what. This is why having a strong mind is so important, guys, and not listening to what people have to say, especially if they don't have your best interests, right? So you got to make sure that you tread that path of success, man, no matter what, because there will always be certain people that you think are, having your best interests, and they really don't. They will project things on you because they see that they're lacking in certain areas that is actually your strength. So do not allow people to do that to you, man. But I do like the fact that I am 40 years old. I was never one of those kids that wanted to stay a child. I wasn't a Toys R Us kid. For all of my millennials, you know what I'm talking about, right? I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. That was never me. I always wanted to grow up because I wanted to experience life. I wanted to drive the nice cars, have the beautiful women, travel all around the world. And I couldn't do that if I stayed in the house with my parents with a curfew. I hated that shit, man. It was so many things that I was restricted of for no reason. So growing up was a thing that I couldn't wait to do. And it hasn't changed. You could not pay me to go back home, man. I don't give a damn about how much money that I would save right now. If I would have to go back home and have to deal with rules and regulations and, you know, people in your business, shout out to my mom, but nah, I'd rather just go out there, fight the world day in and day out in order to live the life that I want to live, guys. So do not be afraid to grow up. As long as you are taking care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally. Life is that journey, man, that we all have to live. And it depends on you how that journey looks. It really does. 40 is going to be a new chapter in my life. And I am so looking forward to it, man. I'm making more money on a regular basis now. I got a beautiful woman, future fiance probably. My son is doing well. Everybody around me that I deal with on a regular basis, they're not struggling. They're not going through nothing, man. And if they are going through something, they got that support system to help guide them through it, man. This is why making sure that you keep the right people around you and not these snakes, these people that's going to stab you in the back, that's going to try to finesse you or try to hold you down because they see something in you that's greater than anything that they could ever do or achieve or experience. You got to stay away from those type of people because those are distractions. Those type of people will always throw things in front of your way to keep you from being great. Don't be afraid to start separating yourself from people once you start recognizing that. Because as soon as you recognize that, you should already know how you should be operating when you are around those people. Maybe you got to cut the time that you talk to them or see them and hang out with them until they get their shit together. Or you could just face it head on and say, look, I know exactly what you're doing and I don't like it. And if you actually truly care about me, why would you say or do certain things that would distract me from my greatness? You should be helping me push forward so I can reach that level of success, so I can continue to bring people up with me. And if you're not uplifting people when you reach that level of success, man, listen, it is truly lonely at the top, and who wants to be there? You want to be around people who are in the mud with you, who have seen you grow and progress and become the evolved version of yourself, man. So don't do that. But 40 is going down in a major way. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to getting more gray hair, so I'm trying to not stress out as much. So that's what we're going to do, man. But it's time to eat some breakfast, make that coffee, get my ass to work so I can run up that bag. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.
People still talking shit behind my back. That's cool, but I'ma just do me. It's all I can do. They say life's a chess game, well, make it move. But I'm ahead of you and I'm plotting my next move. Gon' run your mouth about me, it's all good. But I'ma still keep a positive attitude. But what you should worry about is what I'ma do. Cause right now I'm plotting my next move. I'm worthy before my competition.